Hi friends, welcome back to 10th English Online YouTube channel. This is me Chandrasekhar CH and I'm the faculty of English. In this video, I'm going to teach a new poem called Once Upon a Time. This poem was written by Gabriel Okara from Africa, and this is an interesting and important poem from 10th class English textbook, unit number 8, part B. So do not skip this video to watch till the end of this. Okay friends. And before going to start this poem, I request you all to like this video and to share this video with your friends and all the 10th class students, and tell them to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you all will get the notifications whenever we upload a new video. I strongly feel these videos are very useful to you all, my dear students. Do not ignore, do not skip watching these videos. So I once again request all the non-subscribers to subscribe to this channel on this spot and tap on the bell icon next to it. Okay, dear students, let's begin the topic. This poem was written by Gabriel Okara, who was an African poet. He was born on 24th April 1921 in Nigeria in Africa. He was educated at government college in his town. As his parents were not rich, he worked as a bookbinder and later as an information officer at Enugu. He also wrote many plays and features for broadcasting and became a poet of outstanding ability. His poems appeared regularly in Black Orpheus. He has written an experimental novel called The Voice in the year 1964, and finally he was passed away on 25th March 2019, that means last year. So the main theme of this poem for writing, right? This poem focuses on a farmer's attitude towards cultural change. So how his attitude was towards the modern changes compared to ancient times to modern times. What are the changes took place in his way of life, in his country's way of life, and how he reacted to those changes. That's what he described in this poem very clearly. And times passed before the incoming of Western culture that affected the native African way of life. So there entered the Western culture into the African way of life that affected them a lot in a massive manner. Okay, so these are all the things that he is sharing to his son in this poem. He shares whatever happened in the past, how he was in the past, and how he is in the present, and what changes he want to take in the future. That's what he was sharing to his son, who is away from him. Fine. So, moreover, this poet was adapted or addicted and mingled with this modern culture, which he didn't like at all, whereas his son was not disturbed, not polluted by the Western style. So he always feels he wants to be like his son. Okay, so that's what he is sharing in this poem. And one important question comes in the exam, my dear students. Any one or two standards come in the exam, they ask you one question like this: what is the genre of the above lines or above poem? Genre, like is it a play, by a sketcher, narrative, like that. So the genre of the of this poem is Iran. Okay, the tone of this poem is Iran. Okay, you keep this point in the mind. Okay, let's see some glossary from this poem, and these words are very important to note down and to keep it in the mind. Number one, cocktail. Cocktail is a noun and its meaning is a drink usually made from a mixture of one or more alcoholic drinks. The combination of one or more alcohol drinks is called what? Cocktail. I think you know it very well. You heard this word right in the movies. Next one is confirm. So we know confirm. Confirm is different from conform. Okay, it's a verb and the meaning is to be and thinking the same way as most other people in a group or society. To act like somebody in a group or society. So in short, we can say normally acceptable by all people. In such a way, we have to behave. Okay. Next, portrait. Portrait is nothing but a photograph on the wall. We can say right. A painting. It might be a painting or a drawing or a photograph of a person of only a body and shoulders. It's called what? Portrait. And good riddance. Good riddance is a noun. Its meaning is a feeling of relief when an unwanted person leaves. When you are bored by a person, when you feel relief if someone goes away from you, that feeling is called what? Good riddance. Okay. Next one is muting. It's an adjective. So its meaning is changing all the time and expressionless. The last one is fangs. Fangs is a noun. It's a plural form. It's long, sharp teeth of animals like snakes and dogs. The long teeth called what? Fangs. Okay. Let's now enter into the poem. The first stanza of Once Upon a Time. So he is starting the poem with a line Once upon a time, son. So here it shows that the poet is sharing his things, his feelings with his son, who is away from him. Okay. So once upon a time, some they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. In the olden days, the people here they refers to what? The people. The people in the olden days used to laugh with their hearts and used to laugh with their eyes. It means if you laugh wholeheartedly, heartfully, your face laughs, your eyes also laugh, right? If you smile like this, if you laugh like this, your face is also laughing, your eyes are also laughing. That's what the people in the olden days they used to laugh wholeheartedly, heartfully. But now they only laugh with their teeth. These days, this generation people they laugh only with the teeth, like this, right? Keeping the teeth outside, okay? And while their eyes block cold eyes search behind my shadow. Their eyes block cold eyes means the dead eyes are expressionless eyes. So they search behind my shadow, the dark side of the person. They give an artificial smile, an artificial laugh, and think something about him in a negative corner, in a dark corner. Okay, he gives a look like that. This is what the attitude of these generation people. Okay, next move on to the second stanza. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts. So in the olden days, again they means the people, they used to shake hands with their hearts. It means they heartfully shook hands. But that's gone some. That practice has gone these days. It is not happening now. Okay. Now they shake hands without hearts. These days the people they shake hands without heart. Artificially they shake hands while their left hands search my empty pockets. If you think about the Western style of shaking hands, you can imagine their right hands shake and the left hands keep in the pockets. It means they are searching something in their pockets. It looks like that. That's what the modern style of shaking hands. So it's not called the natural shaking hands. It's called what artificial shaking hands. That's what the author didn't like at all. Okay. Next. Feel at home. Come again. They say. The people, they say, you feel as it is your home, you come again and again, not a problem. They say. And when I come again and I feel at home, so when the other feels that it was his house, when he goes once, twice, there will be no thrice. So one time they accept, twice they accept, thrice they won't accept. For then I find doors shut on me. If the person goes there, the people they close the doors on his face. This is what generally the attitude of the people this generation only. Okay, we can find this kind of people anywhere. Yes or no, my students? Of course, yes. Next stanza. So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces, like dresses. So that's why he's saying with a sad. He's saying sadly to his son that he learned many things like other people do. He learned to wear many faces, like dresses. However, we change the dresses every day, right? In the same way, he used to wear different kinds of faces. He used to learn, okay? He used to wear. He learned to wear different types of faces. Faces like what? Like a home face, office face, street face, host face, and hotel face. Home face at home, office face at office, street face in the public, host face when welcome somebody. Hotel face is a mixed faces, right? With all their conforming smiles, like a fixed portrait smile. So whatever the face wears, in every face he wears, he used to maintain the smile, which is an artificial smile, like a smile in the photograph which is hung on the wall. If you hang a photograph with a smile on the wall, that photograph always smiles. Yes or no? In the same way, he used to maintain a smile, an artificial smile, all the times whenever he wears different kinds of faces. That's what the things he learned from other people to go on, in his life. And I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. So, like other people do, he also learned to laugh only with his teeth and to shake hands without any heart. Fine. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. This poet also learned to say goodbye whenever he was bored. Good riddance means what? If a person goes away when you feel relaxed, what happens? You feel relieved, yes or no? So if you want somebody to go away from you, in that case he learned to say goodbye. It means he is bored. Okay. Next, he also learned to say glad to meet you without being glad. The poet he learned to say glad to meet you. Glad means what? Happy. Happy to meet you. He learned to say happy to meet you though he is not happy. Okay. And he also learned to say it's been nice talking to you after being bored. When this poet is completely bored of meeting a person, then he learned to say it's been nice talking to you. It means what? He wants the person to go away from him. It means he wants to leave from that person. In that case, he learned to say it's been nice talking to you, right? In a satirical manner, in a second manner. So he learned to say it's a nice talking to you. I think we saw many people, this kind of people having heard this kind of dialogue. Yes or no? The second meanings. The dialogues have second meaning. Yes or no? Right. Next. And believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be. And trust me, my dear son. So here the poet is, telling his son that he want he wants to be what he used to be. So how he was in the past. He wants to be how he was in the past. He wanted to go back to his past life. When I was like you, right? At present, however his son is, he wants to change to, his son's, nature, because his son was not polluted by this Western culture. That's why he wants to change like his son. I want to unlearn all these muting things. Unlearn. I want to erase or delete this kind of unpleasant things, this kind of expressionless things, this kind of artificial things. He wants to erase from his mind, delete from his mind. Most of all, I want to relearn how to learn. So most important, what he wants to learn? He wants to learn how to love when he was in the past. Because for my love in the mirror shows Only my teeth like a snake's bare fang. If he laugh, if he laughs, with his teeth, how it looks like? It looks like the fangs of a snake. If you can see, in the picture. If he laughs artificially like other people, his teeth come outside, and the teeth look like what? A snake's bare fang. That's what he didn't like it. Okay, next. So show me son how to laugh. He's asking his son to show him how to laugh and show me how I used to laugh and smile. He's asking to remind him how he used to laugh and smile in the olden days. Once upon a time, when the poet was like his son. Okay, that's what the main meaning of this poem. So he was disturbed by the Western culture, right, in his country. That's why he wrote poem. It's a free verse poem. Okay, so I hope you all guys understood this poem very well. If you didn't understand, please put a comment in the section, in the comment section, where you didn't understand. So I will try to give you a clarification in the comments. Okay, and thank you very much, my dear friends, for watching this video, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, 10th English Online without spaces. You can also visit my blog, 10thenglishonline.blogspot.com. It is the textual information regarding 10th English, 10th unseen passages, unseen poems, discourses, and everything else. It gives you data in the form of text. And you can also put me a comment, suggestion, feedback to my Gmail ID, 10thenglishonline@gmail.com. Have a good day, friends. Thank you. Signing off.